This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
Especially after, like, their last release, Sneakers.
Carolina
like,
is a sneakers hater. Every time we bring up something that's like
She
a bad song, she's like, yeah, like sneakers. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm trying to channel my inner Tarek and be a hater, okay?
And Flying put out their dirty laundry with I Like You. SSERAFIM turn into reggaeton queens with Anti-Fragile. And y'all better get your heart-shaped pendants ready, because BTS is getting ready to enlist. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls, back with another week of K-pop and Nxde. Excuse my voice. Me and Cynthia have been in the smoke that is Seattle for the past, 2 weeks, so my throat is recovering now. But it's been another week without Junhee. Y'all knew that was gonna happen. Also, congratulations to me for existing. Also, congratulations to Just Be, because they're meeting me and Cynthia next week. I'm so happy for them.
Oh my god. They should be so excited.
Oh my god.
So scared.
They're our first fan sign, so I hope they're excited and they brought the things that they want us to sign for them. So.
Oh wait, really?
No, I mean we're Just Be's first fan sign.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's your first fan sign. I was like, I feel like that statement is very false. Okay.
No, Ace was my first fan sign. But also, I would just like to say that I had a dream the other day that we were at one of these activity centers. They have the big bubbles that you put the person in and then you roll down like a hill or something.
Oh my god, yes.
And we were in these bubble with Yang, and it was the most chaotic moment
Amazing
that I've ever had in my life, and it wasn't even real. But I wanted to share it with the class because it was hilarious in my dream. So I hope one day that we all get to experience it in real life.
Me too. I would love to be
Carolina
in the bubble.
was in the bubble with Yang. Yeah, not you.
Too bad Tarek gets me in the bubble with Yang Yang.
Oh, I thought she hopes we can all experience being in the bubble. I'm sorry. I was like, yes, I would love this for me.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia, and I am absolutely terrified about the Just Be fan sign because Gonu exists, but it's fine. In the spirit of Kat sharing a dream, I meant to share this with the girls earlier this week, but as I am all over the place, I did not do that. So I too had a dream with a K-pop person, and actually a K-rock person, question mark. It was
Jonas?
Kia.
Oh, Kia. JoJo.
Kia from One Week.
She said Camp Rock, so I was like, was Joe Jonas in it?
K-Rock.
No, not Camp Rock.
K-rock. So I was like,
Wow.
why would you?
I was like, Joe Jonas.
Definitely thought she said Camp Rock, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god, no. But no, it was
Amazing.
with Kia of One Way, and it was quite odd, as in it felt so real, but I don't remember it anymore. But just know that I enjoyed myself, and it was the other, I don't know, Tuesday, I don't know.
Hello, everyone. I discovered some interesting news 2 nights ago, and it had me scrolling and Googling and searching things up until 1 a.m. knowing I had to go to work the next morning. I got a DNA ancestry.com. I did ancestry.com, and it gave me a little ping, and it says that I have a new ping now, and they discovered my great grandfather, and his name is James Jackson Lil Harry Lee. So after that sounded very, very not black to me. So I looked it up, and I was like, excuse me, what? And I kept looking and looking. Turns out your girl's great uncle, is no other than Mr. Robert E. Lee, the leader of the Confederate Army.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Terica.
Yeah.
What a plot twist.
So do we kick her out now or later? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like this is Terica's last episode.
Well, I mean, remember when she thought that she was a serial killer in the past life, and we're like, no, you're not. Well, guess what? It wasn't that she had a past
was her
life as a
family
serial killer.
lineage.
It's that her family member.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, wild, right? Because apparently, my great whatever 4-time great grandfather, his mother was the first wife of Robert E. Lee's mother, making them half brothers. They have the same dad.
Jesus.
Robert E. Lee and my great-great-great-great-grandpa. And I was looking it up, and I was like,
can you imagine Christmas dinner?
girl, because the ping I got is like, oh, your great-great-great whatever grandfather applied to be part of like the Sons of the American Revolution. I was like, huh? And I looked it up, and it was like, oh, the Sons of the American Revolution, the only way you can apply and be accepted is if you have some type of lineage where like your family member was involved in like the American Revolution, like helping America win its independence and stuff like that. And I was like, were black people allowed to do that? Like, I mean, they did it, but like, were they recognized for it? And I looked it up, and I was like, oh.
And then she saw that it was a white man.
White man. Yeah, I'm discovering more and more white people in my family every day.
Yeah, for real. Like her entire family tree.
It's freaking wild. So on one side, I have freaking Robert E. Lee, who literally hated me. And then the other side was like my dad's like something cousin whatever helped and was one of the founders of the Black Panthers. So I have two conflicting sides of the family.
So basically in the middle of Terica's like lineage, there was a Romeo and Juliet type of story.
I was about to say, you're a Romeo and Juliet baby.
But yeah, no, I thought that was wild. I was like, wow, can't wait. So, you know, families in the history books, question mark?
She famous. And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. My fact and thing for this week is not that interesting, but yesterday I spent about 5 hours watching Stray Kids content, and I feel like I am in a hole that I cannot get out of. One video led to another, and next thing you know, it was 12:30, almost 1 a.m., and I had no idea how I got there.
Yep.
Also, shout out to Bang Chan because he went live on TikTok, and this man was spitting facts, okay? He
was upset.
He was so mad. He said, first of all, when I got in it, they were asking about like to bring somebody for Chinese room or something, and he was saying like, well, okay, well, I'll ask them, and like if they want to come, like then, you know, I'll bring them. And then, you know, he was basically saying like, you don't want to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do, like, and saying things like that, right? And everybody's like, yeah, preach to the choir. And then he read a comment that was just like, no, just force them. And he was just like, oh, you're gonna force somebody to do something they don't want to do. And then he started talking about consent. Love this man. I love this man. Okay. And then another thing he said was that because they were just like, oh, protect stray kids. He was just like, you know, he basically said he sees the shit y'all do. Okay, so calm the fuck down.
Yep.
You're gonna ruin
their. I'm mad.
Yep.
I see it.
Yep. He said you're gonna ruin your reputation and mine. And I said, oh. Dang. Call him out.
He said, this isn't just about you.
Yep.
It's not about you.
He said, this is my life, okay? That's how I made my coin, so stop it. Anyways, I love Bang Chan. Love that man. It doesn't help also that he's fine as fuck. Okay, anyways.
Oh my God.
We move. Listen, if I start talking about Changbin, then that's another thing, okay?
Oh God. Moving on.
Exactly. For this week, y'all, it is a light week. After all the madness of last week, K-pop was just like, we need a break. We need a break. We need to calm down. We have news that T1419 changed their name to TFN. So they are rebranding. Now the name means try for new. So we're getting new things. I'm so excited for them.
Yes, they just released their teaser. I'm so excited.
They're so cute.
They're adorable. We've been saying this though, so I'm glad that they listen to us. They listen to their aunties, to their tias.
We told them, I'm like, listen, we love their name, but you're not gonna be 14 to 19 the whole, you know, your whole life.
I know.
No, my problem is T1419, T1419. It's always
which one is it?
Yeah, and like they said it themselves, but like to us, and I still don't even remember at this point.
It was just too much happening. Yep. Too much.
So TFN works, and I am excited to see this rebrand and how it's gonna like impact their music style or like what they're gonna do. It's also weird like seeing them from like when we did the interview to now, and I'm just like, do boys just grow up like that fast? Like they look like they're like
grown.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens. Like I swear, like after high school, they just like change. There's no like awkward in between. There's no like I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. Like that's not a thing. There's like they graduate high school and then they're like
no Britney.
You're like,
moment.
wait, what?
There's no Britney moment.
There's no Britney moment. It's just men. Like,
but I am excited because they released their teaser and the comeback is called Amazon and it's very like Latin, and I'm like, I love that you guys are going this direction. Like, yes.
Ooh, they know their audience. They're like, look, giving the people what they want.
That's exciting. So happy for them.
I would also like to say that a lot of people that I know, people in our group chat asked about them after camp. And I'm so happy about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently they killed it.
Like, yes, everyone stand
Yeah,
up.
they did say that they were like really energetic and they had a great time. And like Kat said, like those boys are just happy to be there. Like
Yep, they were just
like,
they were just happy. They
They're
were
like,
like,
performing, yay!
NCT Dream came out and said that they're releasing a movie, so I expect Terika to be crying at the movie theater. I can't wait.
I will. I just need like I need a date. Like I need a time. I don't need to like it's gonna release in London in November. I don't care. I don't live in London. Who cares? If you're not gonna drop worldwide dates, don't tell like for what? What is this gonna do for me? Also, please don't put like, oh, fill this out to be posted and ask me for my city because that's where you're gonna try to like get the film. No, I live in like Hicksville, USA. We don't have a theater, so you're not going to get one here. And then I can't put Austin because there's 56,000 million theaters in Austin, and maybe it's on the other side of Austin. It's gonna take me an hour and a half to get there, and I just cannot.
She's already stressed, and they haven't released shit. They announced that the movie was gonna drop. Terika already stressed.
I will be there, but if I have to drive an hour away, I'm not gonna be happy about it.
But she'll do it.
I'll do it.
She's still gonna do it. Exactly. That's what I said. So I don't know when they might be doing this, but I just know that they're gonna put, because it's like a behind the scenes type of thing, like with their concert, right?
It's the concert.
It's the concert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to see NCT Dreams and their sexy time boxes
Yeah.
like on the big screen.
it is the dream concert.
For some reason, I thought it was like that mixed with like. Well, I'm assuming they're gonna add commentary.
Well, yeah, I'm
and stuff.
sure.
Well, yeah. But it's gonna be like the BTS movies, how they did like concert and then like behind the scenes stuff.
Either way, I want to go watch that because
I will be
I
there.
didn't get to see the whole show online. So I'm talking about BTS. We finally got the news that we knew they were all coming, but that BTS will be doing their enlisting,
Yes.
starting with Jin. By the end of the year or by the end of next month. I don't remember what it was.
Next month.
It's next month. So yeah. So I have a bone to pick with like they could have been done. They could have been damn done if all of this didn't turn political and blah 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 blah.
I read an article. I don't know how true it was. I didn't check the facts. I just kind of skimmed what it said. Or like a excerpt. But apparently the reason why they're going now anyway is because the boys were like, look, we're just gonna go. We're just going. We're going.
yeah.
And they were like,
I think you sent that and I saw that too.
yeah.
Oh,
And they were like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Because like, who knows how long this would have been drug out for? Like another
Yep.
year? Like, get out. Let them do what they want. What they said they were going to do from the beginning. They were like, we do
It
not
was like the
care.
timeline too that was done, right? So it was like that the military was kind of not the military themselves, but like the politicians were basically like, oh yeah, we think we should wait for this concert in Busan and for it to be free and to see the turnout. And I'm just like, if they sell out stadium tours where you have to purchase tickets, I don't know why you don't think it would not go the same when it's free. But
Exactly.
regardless, it happened and it was amazing. The energy looked lit as fuck. But what they didn't count on was the fact that BTS, with their first breath in the industry and their continued breath in the industry, is always like, fuck the government. So they're just like, we're just gonna go anyway. So they didn't end up waiting for the government to even give an update. Quite literally, they just like released it, just like how in their big hit Nature that they just released the next day or 2 days after. And the notice on Weverse took me out though. It was like, big hit.
Same.
Music confirms BTS to fulfill mandatory military service. And I go,
Finally.
it's 7 a.m. for me. But I was like, oh my God, yeah. It was a breath of fresh air because we've been known, but also like, damn, I'm sad, but I respect the decision. But like Carolina said, they could have been done had they just had this not turned into a political warfare for no apparent reason. And for what? Because at the end, literally the next day, the Korean Defense Ministry announced on the 18th, they're like, oh, BTS can participate if they want at national level events. However, they didn't put this in there, but per the Korean law, it would be for the military/government benefit only, which BTS doesn't need any more money, but also it's what BTS wants to do, right? But they're not dancing monkeys.
Yeah, no, it's like so all of this started a big whole debate because when they announced that they were just like, well, you know, if they want, like, they can be in national events and they can still perform and they can still work on music and they can still this, that. And
Then what's the point?
Like,
the point?
yeah, like so many people were just like, then why did they stall so long? And again, and I'm just like, because they were using them and using that whole like, well, you know, we're thinking about changing the law and all that stuff. They were using that to just bring more attention to South Korea. So, but the whole argument that came out of that was that like they already do that. Like, that's not a special thing. I mean, On and Off is out there shaking booty in their dang uniforms. Like, they do musicals. They do concerts. They do, like, the Korean military uses their idols that go there for events. Like, that's not a new thing. So that's why when they released, I was like, why are they painting it like this is a brand new thing that's only for BTS? Like, literally every idol that's in the military, they do that.
Well, it's because they announced that they're gonna do something else.
Probably just to, again, use their
again, just to
popularity
say
for
it.
that.
Just to say it. That's why I'm not holding my breath. And also, they did say in the statement that if BTS wishes to participate, so if they want to, cool. If they don't, cool. Cookie's gonna be like jumping out of helicopters on a Tuesday too.
He's like, I want the full experience. Throw me in, coach.
Exactly. And Yoongi's gonna be like, nah, I'm good.
You want me to produce a soundtrack for the military? Got you.
Yeah, he'll be working in the military studio.
Yeah.
The saddest part about all this, though, is the fact that they have to cut their hair.
I know. I feel like that's why they let it grow so much.
Like, but like Yoongi is in his prime.
I know, girl.
Hair, and it's just
June's gonna look real good though.
Well, so my cousin went to the concert because I told him like he got tickets and whatever, and I was just like, "You better go." And he's like, "I only know like 4." I was like, "I don't care. You better go for the experience and to send me videos." So, anyways, so my cousin went. He told me he had a great damn time. That the show was incredible. He was amazed at the light sticks. He had an amazing time, right? But after the show, after he tells me all of this, I realized that he got to witness Min Yoongi with the bun singing Cypher Part 3.
Yep.
Live, and I didn't. That just wow.
Hurtful.
Yeah, pain.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Just pain. They did retire Cypher Part 3, which is sad because I fucking love that song.
I mean, have I seen that song performed like 20 times? Yeah. But do I want to see it 20 more times? Also, yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like they can't. I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to retire any of the ciphers until they do them in the States. I just
until
feel
and they do them in order, bro. I want to see the
like one epic just like
Yep.
rap line stage of all the ciphers, and like then they can put it to rest.
And then
I
that's
would
it. But
love for that concert that Yoongi has been talking about since the dawn of time to happen. Like, please do a 21 and over only event. Please, Min Yoongi, do it. I mean, you still got some time. Why not?
BTS gotta enlist next month. Cynthia, I know y'all got time.
Y'all still got time.
I'm gonna stop doing that, Carolina. Because at the end of the statement, when they're like, "Oh yeah, Jin is leaving first," I go, "Yes, of course." When he finishes his schedule at the end of October, I was like, "It is October. They always be doing this, but they should be back by 2025."
Yeah.
So I'm assuming tour 2026 ? Catch me there.
Catch me there. It's funny because someone was just like, "You guys, we went whatever X amount of days without like them releasing a new music or a new album." They're like, "So we can make it through the enlistment because it's actually like, I don't know, 15 days more for them releasing the song than it will be for their enlistment for them to come back," or some math she did. But basically they're like, if we waited for new music like this, then we can wait for them to come back. And I was just like, damn. Sister girl brought out the calculator. She brought out the scratch paper. Like she
said it was
like,
exactly 3 days, 4 seconds, and 3 minutes.
However you cope, however you do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Power to ya.
Okay.
But I mean, there has never been a question for me if I'm still gonna be there. I mean, I'll still be here. I'll be sitting my ass right here waiting.
You know how crazy it is? Like, let's say you got into BTS this year. Like,
Oh,
you got
No, I saw someone's comment like that though. No, not like. They're like, what mandatory service? And I was like, oh no, you must be new here.
Yeah, no, they knew. They knew to the whole scene. Not only BTS, but to the whole
Just for
everything.
K-pop in general.
Damn, and then now people are making those edits that are just like, everybody that's going to the military. And I just keep, and every person, I'm like, no. Like, it just hurts. I'm like, why?
It's hitting us now. It's our time to feel the pain.
Literally.
The, like, hags are coming back, and now just the hags are like, now they're leaving. We're like, no, wait, come back.
I never thought this day was going to come this
I know,
quick.
we're like, wait, no. And of course, like we say every time, we'll never understand because we are not from South Korea. But, you know, our emotions are still valid, so.
Not seen your man's, the edits though. When the moment they dropped this, it had not been like more than 2 hours, and the edits of military wife, and I'm
Bro,
like,
I'm surprised that Yoongi did not get exempt for his shoulder though. Like, this man be bumping into doors. Do you think he's really gonna be fighting out a war? Just saying.
Did y'all see the thing from Trevor Noah talking about like how like even if they put them on like putting them on the front lines would actually be like the smartest thing to do, because what country is gonna shoot down BTS because they're so beloved by like the entire world? And I was just like, you'd have to be the person that like shot Jin, and I was like, dang, can you imagine? Especially if you have like family members who are fans.
oh, they dead. Like, your own family members about to go get you. Dishonoring you and your cow in this damn country. I'm moving. But anyways, yeah, we expected this. We knew this was coming. Like for me, the thought of them not going, I was just like, yeah, maybe they'll delay it, but they'll definitely go. So there's that. Also, continuing from last week, we had a Raven update from ONEUS. They announced that he will be taking a break while RBW looks into the whole situation, which is kind of what we said last week too. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
They're going on tour without him.
The update is what Kat sent me too.
There's another one. There's more.
They're going on tour, and all of the members except his picture were at the bottom. But guess what? They're coming for my birthday again, and they're going to Mexico
And Puerto Rico with no city.
Oh, but that's gonna be awkward if he's not gonna be
present. Yeah. Well, they'll probably just add him if they
Figure it out.
are able to.
I mean, they have
prove
time.
that the allegations are true.
Yeah.
It's not until January, so that's also an announcement.
Oh my god! At least there's that, because let me tell you, J-Bomb just dropped like Mexico dates in South America, and then he said tickets gonna sell like in 2 days. I was like, what?
Tickets gonna sell in 30 minutes. Go.
Yeah, he said tickets gonna sell tomorrow. I'm like, what? Like,
Hey guys, tickets on sale now. What?
Drop the ticket prices and then the dates. Like, oh, oops, sorry.
Yeah. Like, oh, too late. It's sold out. Like,
Oh shit, this was in my drafts, y'all. I didn't realize it didn't go through. Oh, well, tickets are on sale today.
oops. Like, that's that. No, but yeah, so now they're saying that he's gonna drop a USA tour, and it's gonna be just like that. He's gonna be like, hey, the tour is tomorrow, and the tickets went on sale yesterday. I just announced it. So I'm scared.
If you were a real fan, you would have figured it out.
Right?
You
Like,
would have checked in the
known.
venues in your area, and you would have deducted that this was the area I was going to, and this is the venue I was playing at. You would have called the venue, they would have confirmed it, and you could have bought tickets. But now look, here you are.
You done fucked up.
Tell me how that happened to ONEUS, quite literally.
Literally.
Like a couple tours ago, if you remember. That someone
my
randomly
God.
found them on the venue website, and then RBW was like, oh yeah, we forgot to cancel that. So tickets go on sale, blah, blah, blah. And then there was an uproar, and then 2 days later, they're like, okay, just kidding.
Never forget that.
I have no hope.
Yeah, no, K-pop is crazy at this moment. K-pop is insane. Like, literally clinically insane. But we're vibing, y'all.
There's like two opposite like sides of the spectrum. There's groups or like companies that like announce it like 2 days before the tickets go on sale, and then there's companies that announce it like 2 weeks before tickets come on sale, but then the concert's not for like 8 months, and so you're just fucking waiting. You're like, why did I have to buy these tickets now? Y'all couldn't have waited like 4 more months. Like,
I just hate when they just announce all the tours like at once. Like, it's lovely. Like, I love it, but at the same time I hate it. It's a love-hate relationship, okay? Like, yes, I want all of my faves to come here, but goddamn, why y'all pick the same
it's
week?
crazy.
Like,
it's
what
like the
is
companies
this?
be looking at each other's tweets and they're like, oh, they dropped the tour? Well, guess what? We're dropping the tour. Oh, they dropped the tour? Oh,
Us
I'm
too.
gonna drop the tour.
But moving on to our music for this week, everybody, I came back with Spray,
did
and
they
every
come
time I
back?
hear this, every time I heard that chorus, I was just thinking like, you know, like you spraying like a bug or something. But it's okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, the dance is so cool, though.
You two thought they were saying let's pray.
They did, yeah.
Shout out to Jesus.
I thought that Johan, that Johan said, I'm a sprinkle on your mouth. And it's no, I'm a sprinkle on your mind. And I go, oh, okay. I don't know how that, okay, that's cool.
I mean,
I mean,
that could go in different ways, but all right.
but listen, like,
I'm so confused.
Ew.
like they were trying to like insinuate like spray paint, right? Like they're bad boys and they're like tagging your heart, right? That's like the insinuation.
Yeah.
In the song. But I was so distressed. First of all, I had to watch this like 4 times. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Oh my god, me too.
I was distracted by them as a whole, and then I had to watch it again, and I was like, get it the fuck together. You're a professional. This is your job that you don't get paid for, so you need to understand what's happening in this music video. And so I was watching it. So the first time, like, it was all Youngha. Like, that's all I saw. I was like, wow, beautiful, amazing. The second time, it was all Junsu. I was like, wow, unbelievable. He looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The third time, it was all Donghan, and I was like, okay,
Oh, that man.
get it
It's
together.
never gonna stop being fine.
He is so fine.
And so yeah, it was just a lot, like the wrapping that they wore instead of like clothing, because those were wraps. Those were not clothing.
Those are rats.
The rain scene was a lot to take in.
We love water
love-
and I, okay?
We love good
Like,
water scene.
It matched.
The thing there was like one thing I didn't like about the music video, and maybe it was just me, but I feel like the scenes were too quick. Like the transitions were too quick between like scenes. Like in the ending, like the transition between the two scenes, like them not in the water and them in the water,
Yeah.
was so quick. I was like, wait, what?
They were
I
just
was
giving us
like, I don't know
whiplash
what
at
I'm
that
seeing.
point. Like,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
Really, what I boil that down to is my mind just wanting to see them in water the whole time. Like, I didn't need that whole other scene. If I would have just had them in the water, I'd have been fine. Just, you know.
Yeah, it would have been still a great
Facts.
music video that way because damn.
But the song is also great.
The brown leather pants, it was giving fall apocalypse.
Yes.
I like that they did like that grunginess like to it. Like
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
good concept. And the song, like, it's not my fave, but it's good. Like, it's a good song.
It's good.
So
I like it, like, from, like, all their other stuff. Like, this is one of the ones that I like.
yeah, that stood out the most to me too.
Mm.
But they look hot, they look great, and we're here for grungy
Yeah, I
Wow.
just love that this theme that they're doing, because obviously when they released Too Bad, it was like love part 1, first love, and now it's love part 2, passion. And I'm like,
Ooh.
passion. What's gonna be love part 3?
Ooh.
Divorce? Like, what's going on?
Divorce.
the breakup. Like,
The breakup. Yeah. Like, what's
I
next?
hate you, like, and then they shit like that. They blow things up.
I loved it.
don't know.
Everyone listen to the EP. It's also good.
And Flying also came back with I Like You. This is their last release before they go into the military. And this shit is so funny. They are so funny.
It is so funny.
They're just
I'm
so
so
damn
confused
funny.
by the lyrics because I was
Wait,
like,
who's enlisting?
I'm pretty sure and all of N Flying is enlisting at once. Isn't
2 of them. No, well, Hui
I thought
Sung
one already did.
Yeah, Hui Sung already was in the military, and the leader man's the fine one. He got exempt from the military because of his
Then
leg.
I think it's the
So-
the rest of them.
Oh, okay, yeah, Chahya and
Yeah,
Jaehyun.
yeah. So they're finally, like we said, like with On and Off, like they all went together. Like they're finally doing what we've always said, like just go out together and then you come back out together.
Yep.
Like what the fuck? Like,
Yep.
but anyway, so yeah, so they dropped this I Like You. It's super upbeat and fun and honestly typical and flying sound. I just love how it's just a mess of a music video and like but in the best way. I love them. Like I love at the end how they had like that little rock session in the rain and then it was like the whole town came with them with pots
A
and pans
mess.
type of shit. Like
A mess.
it's so funny. They are
They're
hilarious.
so funny.
I want to
They
be their
really are.
friend. Like that's how like I just know I would always be entertained. Like there would not be a dull moment with them there.
for real. The lyric that took me out though was like when they go, "How can there be a romance between us? I'm a jerk."
Yes.
He
I
recognized
said,
it.
"Well, he can't be like, you can't say I didn't tell you."
That's true.
And then it was like, when I said I needed space, like I was lying or something like that. It was like, what?
They're just putting all their dirty laundry out there. I love it.
Jokes on them. I love assholes.
That's true.
Jokes on them. Red's my favorite color.
Ew. When they were looking in the trash can and stuff, I'm like, are they trying to say like they're trash? Or like what's happening? Like, don't love me, I'm a trash human.
Like it's so funny. They're literally just like, don't like me, I'm trash. And then while they're saying, oh shit, I'm doomed because I'm in love with you, and I'm like, okay, like,
Yep.
so it's a personal problem. Got it. Like,
I know who you really are.
Oh
A
my
vampire?
god.
I can change him.
Nah, I remember me watching Nevertheless. If Salt Connor's a red flag, then red's my favorite color. I definitely boy. And Flying, check it out. Okay, their album is really good. Their music is just always good, and they deserve the best.
Truly.
We're gonna miss them also, but at the same time, they're probably gonna be rocking out with the rest of the idols. Cause
Yep.
well, Les Seraphim came at us, reggaeton queen out here. They released Anti-Fragile.
My Latina queens.
Reggaeton. Wait, before we get to the reggaeton part, I need to talk about how the beginning of the song reminds me of this like old song called "I Am Your Grandma," and like I can't unhear it.
Like in Spanish?
No, it's "I Am Your Grandma." You don't know what song that is? Hold up. Please
No.
No.
Hold up.
I was
It's
like, there's a reggaeton song about your grandma?
But specifically your grandma.
I've never heard this.
Anyway, the beginning of that song is
What?
literally that song. So, but
Never
the rest
heard that shit
is
ever before.
reggaeton. So,
Before I even start anything with this, I never thought that this would happen in K-pop, honestly. Anytime that an artist has been like, yeah, it's a reggaeton, like it has not been. This is the closest
no,
that
but this is.
yeah, this is, they got the beat down, okay? Like they done did it. They were shaking the small booties everywhere, okay? And I love that for them.
Like GameStop booth.
Not only the beat, but also the way that they delivered the song,
Yes.
the
Yes.
lyrics, and the way that
Yeah.
they did the melody was all very like urban Latino pop music.
Yep.
So like all of it, I was just eating it up. Like even the diction was like the way reggaeton like female rappers do it, and I was just like, oh my god. I was
Also,
like,
if
yes.
somebody else says that this sounds like Rosalia, no, screw you. This is not, no.
Now screw you.
Rosalia sounds like this.
That's not, no, we're not gonna slander no. So get away with that comment, okay? But I really like when they did the lovey-dovey part or whatever, and that rhythm changed. Like, yeah, like I definitely get what you mean, Kat. Like, I was living for this, okay? Like,
My girl.
I was
It's
living.
so
I
good.
was, again, I saw a meme on TikTok that was just like Latinos playing this at the party, and like we don't know what the fuck. Like, this song is about empowerment and like, oh, I am anti-fragile, like nothing beats me, like nothing faces me, like, I'm strong and shit. All we hear is the little rhythm. That's all we hear. We're just like, like that's all we hear. Like, we have no, like, what's the song about? Nobody cares. We're just dancing.
Yeah, because it was just everything, like the styling, like, and they did it without appropriating, which I appreciated very much.
Same.
So they like styled them really well, and like they styled them in a way that you would see in like a Latin music video, and like everything about it was very like to the T, and I appreciated that they did it that way because it was an appreciation, not an appropriation. Which
Yeah,
was
it was done
great.
tastefully. Okay.
It was, and it was great, and they looked amazing, and like you said, they were shaking their little ass, shaking their little titties everywhere, and I love that for them. I was like,
Yep.
yes, go off.
Short hair girl. Shit.
Chaewon.
Chaewon?
Thank you. Damn. I was like, kill it, bitch. Kill it. Like,
Bro,
killing
they're
it.
so good.
They're so good.
her face card is never gonna decline. Like, that bitch is gorgeous. So
They're
wow. Yeah.
I'm so salty that we did not get them at KCON.
Same.
I'm like, what is the
Deadass.
reason? What is the reason? I'm so pissed.
Like, please, when am I gonna see Sakura that I don't know shit about, but it's my fave? When am I gonna see her live? Please.
She's so
I mean,
cute.
that's your life, so it's okay.
Bro, so all of them were just eating it up.
They really were.
The baby, the one with the long black hair. She was like getting it. I was like, you better go
She
off.
was, yes, because they were trying to say that she's all shy and stuff and blah blah blah. But like, I guess she was just like bump that. Like she came out like I love them.
She said,
so
throw this
much.
ass back. Let's go.
Have y'all watched the Studio Choom?
Mm-mm.
I have not yet, no.
Watch it. I just love Studio Choom, but it's so good. Like I think you get to see more of like their facial expressions and things because it's not like a music video. It's just them dancing the choreo and like so each girl gets their moment and like it's so good.
And I also love that they included Latin singers and songwriters in the making of this album, specifically this song, which I really appreciated and I really love. So it wasn't just like them doing reggaeton. They like actually involved people that make reggaeton music in doing it. So I was just like, yes.
This is what we want. This is what we need, okay? I just never thought in a million years that I would hear this type of song in K-pop, like, at all. That just never crossed my head because, you know, they fuck it up in a bad way every time they try to do this. So props to them because fuck yeah.
Because every time you get like Latin, quote unquote Latin influence, or like however they say it, like I don't even know how they say it, like when they describe the song, they're like, oh yeah, it's like urban Latin K-pop
Yep.
song.
I don't know what urban means.
Everything's
Everything.
urban.
Urban
Yeah,
Latin,
everything's
and
urban.
you're just like, oh, okay, and then you get the same like song where it's, you know, they add a little bit of drums and it's like boop, 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 and they're like, oh yeah, this is a Latin song, we're edgy, and it's like, okay, it's good, but this
is an actual reggaeton song.
yeah, this could be played on like a Latin radio station. Like, and people wouldn't.
Like, that's what I'm
bat
saying.
an
Nobody
eye.
would bat an eye. They'll be like, all right, this beat's sick. Okay, cool. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but I like it. But yeah, but they look good. I really love the visuals of this video as well. Like, everything was just done so well. But I'm gonna need source to, you know, like, talk to actual Latin outlets out there about this song. How you gonna release a reggaeton song and you say no to talking about it? But anyways.
But everyone listen to the whole EP. It's so fucking good.
Oh yeah, the EP is good.
It's
Hold on,
so
so I need to
good.
find, what was that song I really
There's
liked
a song
yesterday?
called Impurities.
Impurities are so good.
So good. It reminds me of a Red Velvet song, and that's why I like
Yes,
it so much.
yes.
It's so good. And also, Chaewon and Yoonjin participated in the writing for like 3 of the songs on the album. So I'm so excited because Yoonjin's like an incredible songwriter, and I'm just so
I
happy
love
that she's
her.
getting her fucking dues in this, because she's been going through it in the trainee life, and she's finally debuted
She has.
in a bomb ass group, and people are like, oh my god, and she's doing like all those little YouTube channel things where she's like singing her own songs, and like people are like, oh my god, girl, you talented. And I said, where y'all been? Where you
Like,
been?
yeah.
I
I'm
love
just so
that.
happy for them. They're so good, and like this year for girl groups has been it. It's been it. Like,
Yeah.
the boy
Yeah.
groups better step it up. They gotta
That's
step it up.
why people are scared. Like, when they released that, I don't know if it was for Melon or Mama, whatever it was, like, but they released like, oh, like, best new girl group.
Oh,
That
yeah.
list
Oh,
is
yeah.
insane. That list is intense.
Yep.
Fights are gonna happen outside. Like,
Yeah, the boy group one, I was like, interesting. I was like, I don't know half of these.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, girl. This year is what it was. Girl groups, like, that
Yeah, it
is.
was.
I mean, we had that the iconic. I think a couple last month or so. Like, that Melon chart was all women.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
It's
all
beautiful.
women. Like, the top 10 to 15 songs were all women. I'm like, fuck it, you know? Yes.
And it's about to happen again because Les Seraphim just released theirs. IVE is coming out with a new comeback. New Jeans is having a comeback. It's the girl
Damn.
groups are just girl grouping right now, and I love it. I love it.
Exactly. But also, I really appreciate that Le Seraphim always does like their intro song, and it's like English, Korean, Japanese. I was like,
Uh-huh.
It's just like in Hypin' too. I love it.
GIDLE also released Nude. They put a tango twist into their song. I like this concept, but I am not a fan of the song itself.
Same.
Yes, I like the concept.
I love the song. As me, I am always this person. Hello. I love this song. I just love it. I love it, okay? And I do love the theme as well, because I love that they take like elements of Marilyn Monroe or burlesque or
Yep.
Jessica Rabbit, like elements that are portrayed in media in a negative light. And I love their like no more shameless night, everything about it. And I love the song because it's just me and the song again. Like anything that has like kind of like a weird sound, it's me.
So I think like there's elements to the song that are really good. So
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Minnie like ate it up. Like her verse was my favorite. Her verse was great. Suyeon just threw it off for me because I didn't feel like her style of rapping fit the kind of like
The
song
song
that they were
itself.
making.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like her second verse was really good. The one where she was in like that glass box, like that went seamlessly with the song. But like the first verse that she had, I just felt like it was too hard for what they were trying to kind of portray, right? So it kind of threw off the song for me. But there is elements of the song that are really great, and that I I liked. I don't hate the song. Like, I wouldn't seek it out, but if it came on, I wouldn't like skip it or anything. The violin part in like the chorus, like that whole section is beautiful. Like, that's great. I would have that on loop as the whole song and they would be like great. I hated that they only had it in the chorus though. Like, there was very few violin elements throughout the song, which I think would have helped connect it all together better. But I felt kind of fussy for me. And not in a way where, like I said, it's not a bad song, but it just felt like too much was happening in the verses, and then the chorus was so like nice and put together, and then everything was like happening in the verses, and then the chorus was really nice. But again, I really did love the concept. I love how they incorporated like different historical timelines when women's rights were like threatened by particular ideals, specifically from a man's point of view.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah. I think they might have said something regarding that and how it's kind of like, you know, it's not about, again, being naked, but it's like being naked like emotionally, like in your inside, like being vulnerable and like showing people who you truly are, basically.
Yeah, and I love that, you know, for like women, when we see like, you know, women in music or in movies, when they show their bodies or when they do this, we never see it as like a sexual thing, but they're in a men's lens, in a men's perspective, it's like, oh my God, well, like, why are you like that? Why are you doing that? To us, it's just a body. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
And you
It's
know,
like, why not?
Exactly. Like,
Exactly.
it's just like men being naked all the time on camera, taking their shirts off and like whatever. Like, it's just a body. It's a human body, and that's just what it is. Unless you make it sexual, it's not meant to be sexual. So I love that they put that perspective in like the imagery, like from Soohyun like taking off her shirt in that one part, to like the cartoon of Jessica Rabbit, to the like picture of Marilyn Monroe. Like, all those things were significant to them, showing like it's only sexualized because you make it sexual.
Yeah, I really, so that's same. Like, I really enjoyed the music video, the concept, like the imagery, like everything related to that. The song was just like, I'm not gonna go and like seek it out, but it's not like I hate it. Like, it's not a bad song that I'm just like, ew, don't put that shit on. But the thing that grabbed me the most, again, is just that whole idea of like showing vulnerability and like, you know, that being nude doesn't necessarily mean like, you know, oh, you're naked or like a sexual thing type of thing. So it's a refreshing concept. Like, I really like that. I don't really stand GIDLE like that. Their music is very hit or miss for me, but I appreciate that a lot of their music has a lot of concept like this, like tomboy. Like, it was like, why are you saying that me being tomboyish or like not, you know, and wearing like back, you know, whatever, like being like this, like, why are you saying that's bad? Like, fuck you, like, I'm a fucking tomboy and that's it. Like, I like that they put those types of concepts into their music, and I really appreciate it, because not a lot of groups will have the balls to like do that, you know, like they won't have like the courage to put music like that just in case there's backlash.
Yeah, conceptually I like where they're going, like with their messaging and their like the art of their like videos and things like that. Like, I love it. But like Kat said, like the song, the chorus is very nice, but it feels kind of like busy, kind of messy. But it's not like messy where it's like, kill it. Like, it's not like gross. Like, it's not like I hate it. It's just that I'm like, okay. Like Carolina said, GIDLE is very hit or miss for me, but their concept so far, like the last couple comebacks, have been like A+. So.
And I love the outfits, like the flapper girl outfits were everything to me.
So cute.
Like, yes, this is.
I like
amazing.
The first girl with the pink dress. I like that it was kind of just like, oh, you just see me as like a himbo that I don't know anything, and I was just like, ooh, tell him, just because you're wearing like, you know, again, giving that connotation of like, oh, just because I'm pretty and I'm, you know, dressing up and I wear heels and I wear pink, like, doesn't mean that I'm like dumb.
Story of my life.
Yeah, so I'm just like, nah, you just use that to your advantage depending on the situation, okay? And that's it.
Oh my God, my chiropractor told me that. And he's like, yeah, people think I'm ditzy and stupid. And he's like, just use that to your advantage. And I go, I do.
Our girls ITZY also released a pre-release before their comeback. It's all in English. It's called Boys Like You. And they said they don't fall for jerks, okay? But also, I love that they did this all like in a Halloween party. It was very like
was cute.
American TV show, Halloween episode, they in a party. And everybody finds out that they're dating the same man.
Yeah, like a chick flick kind of, too.
Very Secret Life of the American Teenager. I love it.
Oh!
Bro, I died. When Rujin said, "You crying like a baby, do I look like your mommy?" I was like,
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah, same.
I need that at a museum on a plaque.
I
Feel
loved
that.
it.
Feel that. I heard that. I was like, did she just say?
Yep.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
She did. And I can already read the fanfics about it.
Oh my God. Stop.
Oh my gosh.
But I love this. The girls look so cute, and the song is really cute and fun. And Terika can tell us how it is live when she goes see them and like.
Excited to sing this with my niece. Like, I just feel like this is like a song that you blast at a sleepover with your best friends, and you're kind of just like screaming about how much you hate boys.
Yeah, they said, "I don't want the boys
Like this, like I think it's so cute. I love this. I think it's so
adorable,
fun.
yeah.
It is. Because we always say when girls are fighting over a boy, we're like, ew, for why? But this is the type of
Exactly.
energy that we want.
Also, it's like it was kind of nostalgic in the way that it reminded me of like a Disney Channel
It
song,
did.
like when we were young. Like I could like see like little me like in the living room, like this coming on during a commercial break, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yep.
oh my god, it's boys like you by ITZY.
This is definitely like like the Disney Channel original movie. Like this is
Yes.
the soundtrack. Like the song.
Yes,
for
this is
that
the
soundtrack,
imaginary
yes.
group. Yeah, and this
Smart House,
we
the
don't-
group from like on Smart House when they had all those like.
Yes.
Love it.
The editing actually reminds me of the American and Ashley movie, the New York one, the last
Oh
one
my
that they ever did
gosh,
together. What was that?
yes.
New York Minute. Yeah, like the editing style was very much reminiscing that, and that's what I
It
loved.
would fit the soundtrack.
So they
for
were
that,
giving
too.
us
Yeah.
nostalgia.
It would.
Wow, they did this for the hags. They didn't know, but they
They
did.
They didn't know, but they
They
did.
didn't know, but they
did
did
it.
it. They didn't know, but
Yeah.
they did it.
No, but it was so cute. I thought it was so good. And I love it. Bro, I love ITZY. They're just adorable. And Chaerong, like her
Yep.
vocals in it, I was like, yes, my queen.
She did well. They all did really good. But like my girl Rujin, I mean that bitch, I love her. So I
Girl,
was
she
just
said,
like,
do
yes.
I look like your mommy? I said,
I will never get
Oh my
tired. I
God,
love
yeah.
their whole crown thing. Like I was waiting for it
I
at the end. I'm like,
know.
when are they gonna do it? When are they gonna do it? I love it.
I'm happy. So I'm excited to hear now then, like, once they come back, like, is it gonna be also fully in English? Like, is this like a direction that they're going, or like what's gonna happen? So we'll see. But that's exciting. We love the ITZY girls. ITZY! When y'all think of ITZY, what's the first song that y'all think of? Not
not
Shy?
shy, yeah.
This
Because
one.
they scream it.
It's
Not shy, not
Yeah.
ITZY. With Twice, it's likey. Twice.
Twice!
You know, they do it in like ITZY. They do it in every song, but there's always one song that comes to your head after it happens.
Yep,
And mine says likey.
I haven't thought about that with Twice.
I wonder if like there's like an algorithm in your brain, like when you think of a certain like group, what's the first song that pops into your head? Like right now, Carolina Stray Kids.
Maniac!
See, is there like an algorithm?
It's always God's menu for me. Always.
I just panicked and said the first thing that came to
Just
mind.
Mine's is the na na de vanish da 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 so di boom do 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 do. That's the only thing that plays in my head at any time. So that was it for our comebacks today.
Boop, boop.
We're gonna end this week like we end every week with our songs of the week in anticipation for Just Be. I cannot lie to you and say I have not been listening to them, because I have. I listened to them and cried in the shower the other day. It was a big deal. Really, most of their albums, but I'll just say like Deja Vu has been on repeat because that's a fucking bop. Reload, a fucking bop. I was in my head like thinking like what's gonna be the set list, like what songs are they gonna perform. Like they haven't really done many concerts, so like there's no like set list I can go off of. Like there's nothing, like there's no hints, there's not a single fucking thing. So I was like, obviously title tracks are gonna be sung, right? And maybe like the B-side tracks, but are they gonna throw something? Anyway, my mind was going a million miles a minute, but so I've been listening to a lot of Just Be. I've also been listening to a lot of Astro.
Ooh.
Don't know why or how that happened. So I'm going to say Baby and Blue Flame. Thank you. And also SSERAFIM's entire EP, because that shit is fucking fabulous.
My songs of the week is Rocket by NCT DREAM. Sorry. And Heart Attack by Chu of Luna.
Yes.
Also, I still have a winner song of the week. It's called No Diggity. I'm sorry. I am gonna continue to listen to their old music until I have I'm just gonna have to skip over Raven. I'm a Koni and Suho girl now, so
Hey.
until proven otherwise.
I don't have an NCT song of the week. I'm a hater, so I've been salty because have you seen all they're doing for this part 2 in their concert in Korea? I was like, wow. You said you didn't want to leave the States. You were crying, boo-hoo, oh my god, I'm so sad. I wish I could move here and then YouTube and then all of a sudden you have a whole damn theme park carnival and a brand new set list, and I'm just like, that's fine. It's okay. Anywho, I've been listening to a lot of SSERAFIM. I've been listening to their entire EP. I've listened to their old EP. And my girl Stacy. Been listening to a lot of Stacy. They did a little medley on that little one channel that does the idols with the band in the back. I don't know the name of that thing.
Oh, band live.
Something yeah, they did a little medley of their songs, and I was like, God, I love Stacy. So then I went back and just listened to just listen to Stacy. So
Stacy girl,
it's going down.
It's going
so I've just been
down.
listening to girl groups, bro. Because men suck. All they do is lie.
True.
I've been listening to ATEEZ a lot at random, so I will say maybe Pirate King, Say My Name, Mist. God, I'm getting ready. Okay, I'm seeing them next month. And then I've also been listening to JB, aka Def. He released another EP. I've been listening to that. It's called Abandoned Love. It's emo, it's R&B, it's sexy. We love it. It's probably sad as fuck, but I haven't read the lyrics. So I've been listening to that a lot. And the SSERAFIM EP, because Slay, yes, love the girlies. And I've also been listening to XOCBX. Yeah, the Blooming Days EP. I freaking love that
yes.
EP. So they have Sweet Dreams and Playdate.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love those songs. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
Oh, also I realized I didn't say my Stacy songs. Stereotype, Beautiful Monster, and ASAP. I just was this all of Stacy, everything they've ever created. So
Amazing. So that was our podcast for the week, everybody. Boop, boop. I just realized, Carolina was just yeah, I see them next month. I was like, bitch, you see ATEEZ next month? But yeah, next month is October. That's wild. Anyway, I mean,
It's November, but yeah.
What is time?
I have no concept of time. Yeah, girl. But this, like I said, this just be shit snuck up on me. I thought I had 2 months left. I will have 5 days. That's wild. So yeah, that was our podcast episode. So whether you are gonna be like me and Cynthia and maybe make it to a fan sign alive, I don't know if we're gonna make it through it alive. I might just pass out in the middle of it. We have nothing planned. Me and Cynthia are going in this blind. We literally we have no type of structure.
that's the best way to do it from experience.
Yep.
We have no type of structure.
Feel that. Yes.
Yeah, for you guys maybe, but the 2 people that need to plan everything, not so great. It's not so great.
The last time I did that was at the last of my life when I could do that, and now my life falls apart if I don't plan ahead. But you know what? I'm just trusting in the universe, and it's gonna be a good vibe because you know what? I'm gonna see Gonu in the flesh, bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. Nothing's gonna stop us from this. It's not gonna happen. If I have to walk to Vancouver and sleep in a bus station, I will be there. But yeah, so whether you're meeting Just Be in literally 5 days, when you listen to this, the next day we will be meeting Just Be. Oh my god. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yay! Or you're officially allowed to listen to NCT or NHYPEN because they are no longer in your country.
In your area.
They're not in my country anymore, thank God, because I have been avoiding NHYPEN like the plague. Make sure you always
fangirl on.